Hey, game-changing people. This is Elsie Cardell with Believe and Receive, your weekly inspiration for your daily activation. Today's topic is, don't be afraid to be a history maker. I repeat, don't be afraid to be a history maker. Once there was a stubborn man whose house was near a river and a huge storm was coming. Authorities rode by in jeeps and said, "You must evacuate." The stubborn man said, "No, I'm not leaving. I have faith. The flood won't get me because God will take care of me." As the flood waters rose, authorities sent out a second rescue team in a boat and told the man, "Sir, you are in danger. Your life is at stake. You must leave." The stubborn man replied, "No worries. I have faith. I will be fine. God will take care of me." The waters began to rise, and a helicopter pilot tried to convince the man, who was now on the roof, to grab the rope ladder, which was dangling above his head. "You will drown if you don't grab the rope ladder. This is your last chance to be rescued. Let us help you." The stubborn man replied, "I will be fine. Yes, the flood is higher, but I have faith. God will take care of me." The flood rises and the man drowns. At the pearly gates, the stubborn man says to God, "I had faith. Why did you let me drown?" God replied, "I sent you a jeep, a boat, and a helicopter. What more could I have done for you?" The moral of the story: if you don't open yourself up to change and opportunity, you'll drown in your stubbornness and the world will pass you by. Have you found yourself becoming resistant to change and technology, particularly as you get older? If you've ever found yourself saying things like, "Why do I need a new iPhone? This one I've had almost 10 years and it still works," especially if you have to flip it up to open it to use. Or, "Why do we all have to meet on Zoom again? Can't we just do a regular conference call?" And you're the main person on the Zoom call being told 100 times, "Your mic is on mute, your mic is on mute." Or, "Why do I need to be on social media? Everybody I need to know already knows how to get in touch with me." And can we assume that that's because they have the number to your flip phone that's barely giving you internet access? I'm just saying. Here's a fact of life. Everything must change, even when you don't. And if everything is changing except you, guess who's the only person being left behind like the old stubborn man in the flood? Bingo, that would be you. Let me go ahead and hit you with the Elsie-ISM of the week. Why wait on hope when the answer is knocking on the front door? To my seasoned listeners, being 60, 70, or 80 does not inhibit you from change, but choosing to live in the past with no interest in the future does. So here are my 3 tips to embrace change. 1, be curious. Take a page from a child. Life and knowledge are infinite, so no matter how old you get, you could never know it all. Curiosity is the fuel to staying engaged and connected. So whenever presented with the new change, be curious enough to embrace how it can make your life that much better. And 2, be positive. Identify the positive new way of a life change brings for you. Recognize we're living during the greatest tech revolution in history. Despite living 1,000 miles away from our children and our grandchildren, during a pandemic, you can see them every day on FaceTime or Zoom. You can listen to every song you've ever loved when you're not listening to 95.1 on YouTube. You can connect to any old friend or classmate on Facebook. And you can order any grocery or supplies you need on Amazon just by one click while you're still in your PJs in bed. Change is all good when you choose to see the good in it. And 3, give it a chance. Young folks say, shoot your shot. Nike says, just do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, because the only thing constant is change. And God surrounds us with everything we need to be change agents to create history. And guess what? 95.1 FM is making history by becoming a 100% digital station at the end of this month, which will require you to download the app to continue hearing all this good music, dialogue, and my oh so necessary Believe and Receive segments. So like Michael Jackson said, make that change and download the app today. Remember, get busy living your purpose because your power's in the now, and now is always today. This is Elsie Cardell with Believe and Receive, your weekly inspiration for your daily activation. For more of my inspiration, including this segment, go to my YouTube channel, Elsie Cardell Empowerment. And listen every Sunday at 11:55 a.m. and again on Monday evenings at 5:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the FM Omni Channel, 95.1 Chicago, your heartbeat for soul.